Hello everyone, and welcome to today's lesson on endpoint for other special operations. Special operations are of critical importance in the chemical industry, and their safety management is directly related to the safe production of enterprises and the lives of employees. In the previous two lessons, we have studied confined space operations and hot work. Next, I will explain the safety regulations for the remaining 6 types of special operations one by one. First, let's look at blind plate installation and removal operations. Blind plate installation and removal refer to operations involving the installation or removal of blind plates on equipment and pipelines. The function of a blind plate is to isolate pipelines or equipment, ensuring operational safety. Blind plate installation and removal are common special operations in the chemical industry, especially during equipment maintenance or pipeline repairs, where the installation and removal of blind plates are essential steps. Before performing blind plate installation or removal, we must create blind plate position diagram and assign a unified numbering system for the blind plates. During the operation, a designated person must oversee and coordinate the process. Select the appropriate blind plates and reduce the system pipeline pressure to atmospheric pressure. The work site must be well ventilated and a dedicated supervisor must be assigned. Additionally, before the operation begins, a blind plate installation and removal safety work permit must be issued, and the relevant upstream and downstream units must be informed. During the operation, blind plate installation and removal must be carried out according to the position diagram, and each blind plate must be clearly labeled. Operators must wear appropriate personal protective equipment, use explosion-proof tools, and carry portable gas detectors. Upon completion of the operation, an inspection and confirmation must be conducted promptly to ensure safety. The blind plate installation and removal safety work permit is an important document for the operation. It must be completed correctly without any alterations. The blind plate installation and removal safety work is a critical document for the operation, and it must be filled out properly without modifications. Before work begins, approval procedures must be completed. Safety measures must be strictly implemented during the operation, and the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year after the operation. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Next, let's discuss working at heights. Working at heights refers to operations conducted at elevations of 2 meters or higher above the reference surface, where there is a risk of falling. Working at heights poses a higher risk. especially in the chemical industry, where the work environment is complex and there are multiple hazards. Therefore, strict adherence to safety regulations is required based on work height and risk factors. Work at heights is classified into Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, and Level 4. If objective hazards exist, the work level will be raised accordingly. For example, if the work site has slippery conditions such as ice, snow, frost, water, or oil, or if the work site has inadequate lighting, the risk level of the operation increases. In working at heights, personnel must fully prioritize personal protection by properly wearing safety harnesses and helmets. When working near areas that emit toxic or harmful gases, they must also be equipped with air respirators and other protective gear. Tools and materials used in the operation should be placed in a tool bag, and tools prone to slipping or rolling must be secured to prevent falls. Standing on unstable structures while working is strictly prohibited, as is working or passing through unsecured components. Without protective measures, safety precautions for working at heights include technical measures, communication, coordination, and responses to adverse weather conditions. Before work begins, work platforms, hoisting cages and ladders that meet safety requirements must be prepared. The erection of scaffolding must comply with relevant standards. When working near areas where toxic or harmful gases are emitted, prior contact must be made with the local production personnel, and effective safety measures must be implemented. In cases of strong winds, rain, or snow, working at heights must be suspended. Before working at heights, approval procedures must be completed. During the operation, safety measures must be strictly followed. After the operation, the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Next is temporary electrical work. Temporary power supply refers to non-permanent electrical connections made to an operational power source. Temporary electrical work is very common in the chemical industry, especially during equipment maintenance or construction, where the safety management of temporary electrical use is crucial. Temporary power sources should not be connected in fire and explosion hazard areas. If absolutely necessary, a combustible gas analysis must be conducted, and the electrical components of the appropriate explosion-proof rating must be used. Various mobile power sources and external self-provided power sources must not be connected to the electrical grid. When connecting or removing temporary electrical circuits, The upstream switch must be powered off, locked, and a safety warning sign must be posted. A supervisor must be present during connection and disconnection operations. Temporary electrical equipment must be equipped with protective switches, and electrical devices and protective facilities must be checked for reliability before use. All temporary electrical systems must have grounding protection, and residual current devices that meet regulatory standards must be installed. Temporary electrical equipment and wiring must have good insulation properties, and temporary overhead electrical lines should use insulated steel core wires, which must be installed on dedicated poles or supports. Before temporary electrical work begins, approval procedures must be completed. During the operation, safety measures must be strictly followed. After the operation, the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Next is lifting operations. Lifting operations refer to using various lifting equipment to hoist equipment, work pieces, tools, and materials to change their position. Lifting operations are very common in the chemical industry, especially during equipment installation or maintenance, where the safety management of lifting operations is critical. Based on the weight of the lifted object, lifting operations are classified into Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Lifting operations involving objects weighing less than 10 tons do not require a lifting permit, but a risk analysis must be conducted. The classification management of lifting operations helps ensure work safety and reduces the likelihood of accidents. During lifting operations, workers must operate strictly according to the command signals issued by the designated lifting supervisor. Any emergency stop signal issued by any personnel must be executed immediately. If a malfunction occurs during lifting, it must be reported to the lifting supervisor immediately. When the lifted object approaches or reaches the rated lifting capacity, the brake system must be inspected, and a low-height short-distance test lift should be performed before proceeding with full lifting. When multiple lifting machines are used to hoist the same object, they must operate in sync, and the load borne by each machine must not exceed 80% of its rated lifting capacity. Lifting operations must not be performed under the following conditions: unclear command signals, people or loose objects present on the lifted object, improper securing of the lifted object,
etc.
The lifting operation plan must be approved, and in special cases, a detailed lifting plan must be developed. Before lifting operations, all lifting machinery, rigging, and the lifting slings must be inspected to ensure they are in proper and safe working condition. Before lifting operations begin, approval procedures must be completed. During the operation, safety measures must be strictly followed. After the operation, the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Next is excavation work. Excavation work refers to operations such as digging, piling, and drilling that may affect underground concealed facilities. Excavation work is very common in the chemical industry, especially during equipment installation or maintenance, where the safety management of excavation work is crucial. Before excavation work begins, the operating unit must understand the distribution of underground concealed facilities and check whether tools and site supports are secure. Before excavation, proper surface and underground drainage must be arranged to prevent surface water from seeping into the work area and causing collapses. The work site should be equipped with guardrails, cover plates, and warning signs as needed, and warning lights should be installed at night. The excavation safety work permit is an essential document for excavation work. Before work begins, approval procedures must be completed. During the operation, safety measures must be strictly followed. After the operation, the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Finally, we have road closure operations. Road closure operations refer to work conducted within production areas that affect normal traffic flow. Road closure operations are very common in the chemical industry, especially during equipment installation or maintenance, where the safety management of road closures is critical. Before conducting road closure operations, the operating unit should collaborate with relevant departments of hazardous chemical enterprises to develop a traffic management plan to ensure the passage of fire trucks and other essential vehicles and meet emergency rescue requirements. The unit should install traffic warning signs and facilities at road closure points and relevant roads as needed to ensure the safety of the work area for road closure operations. conducted at night or during rain, snow, or fog. Roadwork warning lights must be installed, ensuring that they emit a continuous, flashing or rotating red light visible from at least 150 meters away. The road closure safety work permit is an essential document for road closure operations. Before work begins, approval procedures must be completed. During the operation, safety measures must be strictly followed. After the operation, the work permit must be retained for at least 1 year. The work approver must conduct the approval process on site and must not approve it remotely from an office. If the work content changes, the scope expands, or the work location shifts, a new safety work permit must be issued. Today, we have provided a detailed explanation of the safety regulations for blank plate installation and removal, working at heights, temporary electrical work, lifting operations, excavation work, and road closure operations. The safety management of these operations is a crucial part of a company's safe production practices, and we hope that everyone strictly adheres to the relevant regulations in practical work to ensure operational safety. Thank you all for listening.